Hello, mathletes, and welcome back to Heschel Math. Today we are going to be going over the homework from lesson 2C-5, day 2. All right, so these are all Regents questions, so keep that in mind when you're doing this. You want to be super precise, and you want to make sure you answer all parts of the question. So, number 1 says, the sum of two numbers, sum means addition, of two numbers x and y, is more than 8. The sum of two numbers x and y is more than 8. That's the first inequality. Okay, the sum means addition, and it tells us we're adding two numbers, x and y, and we know that the sum is more than 8. Over on this side of town, when you double x, so that means 2 times something, and add to y, the sum is less than 14. When I double x and add it to y, that sum is less than 14. These are my two inequalities. The next step is to get them in slope-intercept form and then graph them. Homegirl's trying to make dinner at home, and I think my dinner is burning, so give me 1 second to make sure my house does not burn down. And we're back. Everything's fine. The house did not burn down. All right, let's get both of these in slope-intercept form first. Set them equal to y. All right, so I have my slope is -1. Y-intercept is 8. My line will be dotted, and we're going to shade up. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, also, Miss Tomei is also on the phone. She's making a celebrity guest appearance, so go ahead, Miss Tomei.
Hello, Miss Heschel's class.
Yes, they're totally watching this video right now, so they didn't just skip through this either, so, you know.
Oh, of course they're watching this.
Yes. All right, Miss Tomei, have a good night.
You too, Miss Heschel.
Bye. Bye. All right, so now we're going to graph these. Let's graph the red inequality first. All right, now make sure you put enough points so you can cover the entire length of the plane that you're given. This is, oh gosh, do you see what I just did? I connected it with a solid line. You need to make sure that it's dotted because it is a greater than. So now we have the arrows. We're going to label it x plus y is greater than 8, and we're shading up. All right, let's do the next one. Okay, dotted line and shaded down. Okay, so now my solution set is going to be in between right here. So we graph the inequalities that represents the scenario on the set of axes below. There's no other part of the question, right? But just understand that any point within this shaded area is going to satisfy that both numbers, the sum is greater than 8, and when you double the x and add on the y, that sum is going to be less than 14. So anything in this double shaded area will satisfy both inequalities. An online electronics store must sell at least $2,500 worth of printers and computers per day. Each printer costs $50 and each computer costs $500. The store can ship a maximum of 15 items per day, maximum. Okay, so on the set of axes below, graph a system of inequalities that models these constraints. Now, we know we need two inequalities. At the end, there'll always be an inequality symbol and a number. Now, what I boxed gives us the numbers that go on the end. Now, looking at your axis, we can tell what X and Y represents, okay? So we're going to let X equal the number of printers. And we're going to let Y equal the number of computers. Okay? So now, the first inequality is going to represent the cost, or the amount of money we make from selling X printers and Y computers. So that's when we need to factor in the 50 and the 500. So I know that each printer costs $50 each, and I know that each computer costs $500 each. Now, we must sell at least $2,500. At least is greater than or equal to. Okay, the store can ship a maximum of 15 items. It can ship no more than, less than or equal to, between printers and copiers. Between the number of printers and the number of copiers. Oh, why does he keep saying copiers? Computers. It has to be a maximum or less than or equal to 15 items. All right, so let's graph this. Okay, so here's the information for my first inequality. I'm going to graph that off camera. So I have it graphed and labeled solid line, and I'm going to shade it down. Now the next one is a little tricky, so I want to do this one together. So we're going to 50x plus 500y is greater than or equal to 2,500. Subtract over the 50x. So we have 500y is greater than or equal to negative 50x plus 500. 2,500, excuse me. Let me erase that to make it neater. Okay, and then we're going to divide everything by 500. So we have y is greater than or equal to negative. Now, this is best as a fraction, so you're going to get 0.1. 0.1 is 1/10 x. Okay, and then this should be plus 5. Okay, and here's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to start at a y-intercept of 5, and we're going to go down 1 over 10. Down 1 over 10. Okay, I know it seems strange, but it's really not that hard. And now I'm going to label it. Y is greater than or equal to negative 1/10 x plus 5. And we're going to shade up. And I think that's it. All right, so there you go, kids.
So there you go, kids.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I was wrong. Okay, you need to put a S there. Don't forget that. Okay? All right, signing off. Bye.